Were you ever at the office, maybe a work party or at a wedding, and thought to yourself, that guy's just so jacked, I could see through his suit? Or maybe you watched the latest episode of Jujutsu Kaisen and thought, man, Nanami is looking yoked, like a total badass in that dress shirt. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share some tips of the muscles you should be emphasizing and how to dress to impress if you want to look equally as jacked. Before I begin, please be sure to share the video, leave a like, and subscribe for more fitness and anime content. Alright, so the first tip is to obviously get in shape and build muscle, but specifically, we're going to want to create a V-taper. You see, looking good in a suit or dress shirt is really all about proportions. So a wide back and broad shoulders paired with a small waist is what's needed to create that V shape. For a wide back, you need to target and grow your lats. That'll make that T shape that you get with the broad shoulders and the thin waist into a V shape. The two best exercises for this are pull-ups and lat pull-downs. Personally, I recommend lat pull-downs, especially if you're new to the gym and exercising and you can't really easily perform a pull-up, since you can't really adjust the weights that easily. Whereas with a lat pull-down, you can just decrease the weight, find what works for you, and be able to perform your set of, let's say, 10 reps. The other great thing about the lat pull-down machine is that when you get stronger, it's easier to progress. Of course, you just increase the weight. Whereas with the pull-ups, it's still very doable. You can progress using either a weighted vest, a weighted belt, dumbbell between the feet, or a backpack, for example. All right, next up, in order to create that perfect V-taper, you're going to need broad shoulders. Specifically, we're going to want to target the side or lateral head of the shoulder to create width from a front or back view. Here, we'll simply be performing side delt lateral raises with dumbbells. So be sure to use weights that won't have you ego lifting, or else you're just going to be using mostly your traps. And it's best to perform these pretty frequently, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, since they're such a small muscle group, they can be trained more frequently. All right, the next tip in order to look sick in a dress shirt or a suit is to really work on the muscles that get shown. And one of those is the upper chest. You're going to want to have those top couple of buttons on your dress shirt unbuttoned sometimes, and that's going to really show off your upper chest. And so in order to get that perfect shelf board looking upper chest, you're going to need to be doing some sort of incline pressing movement. So either incline bench press, incline dumbbell bench press, or decline push-ups are great ways to target the upper chest. And you might want to throw in some fly variations as well. So flies, dumbbell flies, cable flies, in order to get the inner part of the chest looking great as well. The next one, another muscle group that's going to show very often, especially if you're the type who likes to roll up his sleeves, are your forearms. Having jacked, thick, veiny forearms is actually considered very attractive and just looks badass. So you're going to be wanting to target your forearms using reverse curls or regular wrist curls. Hammer curls are another great way to hit the forearms. So be sure to include those in your workouts as well. The next tip is obviously you're going to need to be lean. Being lean benefits you in 2 ways. One, it makes your waist smaller since you're not carrying that extra fat, which obviously will help with that V-taper shape. The other reason being lean is very useful is because it's going to reveal the definition of your muscle mass. So in your upper chest, the veins in your forearms are all going to be popping, and bonus is also going to make your face, especially your jawline and everything, look more pronounced. So you got to be lean, let's say low teens body fat to sub 10% if you're genetically blessed. All right, the next tip is to wear clothes that fit properly. You don't want to go too tight because that just looks ridiculous, and you don't want to be in a situation where the buttons of your dress shirt are like about to pop and they're being pulled and all the skin is being exposed. It just doesn't look right. And obviously you don't want to be wearing clothes that fit too loose, because it's just going to hide that V-taper shape that we've worked so hard to build. So you really want to find a fit that works properly for you. That might mean needing to get tailored suits. You'll have to see what works best for you. Another tip is to also make sure you're tucking in your dress shirt all the time, and properly tucking it in so that you're not getting that bagginess that you get, which makes your waist look bigger than it actually is and throws off the whole look. So with those tips, hope you guys enjoyed the video and you decide to implement them so you can look jacked the next time you decide to go to the office. Take care and catch you in the next one.